Their involvement in combat often proves decisive. They appear where Russians try to break through and push them back. The cannon literally tears apart enemy APCs. They are called to evacuate people in the toughest situations. The Bradley regularly upholds its reputation as the best APC. In this video, you'll see it for yourself. Interested? Subscribe for more. This is a unique operation involving simultaneous assaults on two positions. First, an M1117 armored vehicle sets out to draw enemy attention. Next, a Bradley and an M113 vehicle follow. They split up to deploy troops at two different locations. Under enemy fire, the M113 reaches its position. Troops dismount and secure the trench. Meanwhile, the Bradley moves to the second drop-off point. It is continuously engaging with the enemy, providing cover for the soldiers. The Ukrainian assault troops strike the enemy. The first group complete their mission. Excellent work. An important battle for this trench system. A Bradley IFV, accompanied by a clearing team, moves out on a mission. Russian forces spot them and attack the Bradley. The armored vehicle successfully reaches the drop-off point. Ukrainian soldiers take control of the trench. There's definitely an enemy presence. Ukrainian mortars and drones support the assault team. A Ukrainian soldier advances towards an enemy dugout and tosses a smoke grenade inside. He secures the exit, waiting for the enemy. No one comes out. The soldier retrieves explosives, flanks the fortification, and throws them inside. A final smoke grenade for confirmation. No movement. Mission accomplished. Kursk Oblast. The Bradleys advance for an assault. The defensive line has been breached, and Russian positions are ahead. This area is occupied by enemy troops and covered by their fortifications. By deploying thermal smoke screens, the Bradleys make it impossible for the Russians to use ATGMs. The Bushmaster cannon begins its onslaught. Suddenly, the Bradley stops to launch a missile. From these points, the enemy could strike with ATGMs. The Bradley fires its TOW missile. The target is destroyed. The Bradley launches the second missile. Good job. The Bradleys are moving towards the wooded area. The enemy is demoralized. Their APCs are very close. You can hear the continuous roar of Bushmaster cannons. The American APCs moved close to Russian positions. The 25mm cannon destroys everything in its path. This Bradley unit fires 10 rounds per second. The shell tears through the trees and destroys Russian fortifications. Mission accomplished. It's time to retreat. In 15 minutes, the armored vehicles turned the Russian positions and fortifications into rubble. Mission 2. Two Bradleys attack Russian positions. The enemy resists. The Russians use a grenade launcher to stop the Bradleys. The armored vehicle keeps on moving. A Russian FPV drone attacks the second APC. The attack fails. The APCs reach their destination and deploy the assault troops. Mission accomplished. Donetsk Oblast. Ukraine. The Bradley moves forward. It's already under attack. An ATGM strike doesn't stop it. The Ukrainians deploy smoke screens in advance. The Bradley approaches rapidly. And now it's in position. Ukrainian troops disembark from the armored vehicle. The Russians target the retreating APC. But the Bradley's armor can withstand even that. While this APC is destroying enemy positions, we have a chance to understand why its armor is so effective. Take a closer look. On both sides, around the turret, and at the front of the hull, you can see rectangular blocks. This is reactive armor, 2 rows of 15 blocks each. At the front, there are 3 rows. You can clearly see reactive armor on the turret of the APC as well. These elements protect the most vulnerable parts of the Bradley. The APC has completed its mission and is returning to base. And here's a clear example of the reactive armor in action. The Russians attack the APC, but they don't succeed. One of the recent situations, the Russians noticed the approaching Bradley and launched a Kornet missile. The operator precisely guides the missile to the target. The armor penetration of this missile is 1,200 millimeters. A second Kornet hit stops the APC, but the armor saves the lives of the Ukrainian crew, who exit the damaged vehicle. Now, a bit about the Bradley's weaponry using a specific example. Russian assault troops head out on a mission. The Ukrainians already know about it. The Bradleys are on their way to intercept them. Here comes the Russian APC. The enemy spots the drone. They're in position. The soldiers quickly escape from the armored vehicle. The Bradley approaches. The Russian APC turns around, but it's already in the Bradley's sights. The distance between them is 2 kilometers. The autocannon fires. At this moment, the enemy realizes they're in trouble. Bradley's shells hit the target precisely. One of the fuel tanks is pierced. The fuel catches fire. This Bradley's crew has definitely earned a like. Another assault. The Russian APC spots the Bradley. It opens fire and shoots directly at the American APC. It's a reckless plan. The American APC returns fire. Each shot hits the target precisely. The Russian APC veers off the road to avoid crashing into the Bradley. The duel is over. The Bradley wins the battle. The APC is destroyed. Here, Russians attacked one of the Ukrainian positions. The enemy APC was stopped. A nearby Bradley, standing by, moves in to provide assistance. It opens fire on the Russian APC. Take a look at the armor plates flying off the APC. A similar situation. The Bradley attacks the APC. The Russian armored vehicle falls apart after being hit by the American. Will this assault group succeed in their plan? The Bradley lies in ambush. It launches a TOW missile. It misses. It's crucial for the Russian APC to reach the settlement. This will allow the airborne troops to establish a foothold. Russian soldiers quickly disembark from the APC. The armored vehicle drives off. However, it is followed by a drone. The drone hits the APC. Another strike. The APC is destroyed. The Bradley is already in the settlement, and here come the Russian airborne troops. The APC attacks the enemy. The enemy fails to establish a foothold. TOW missiles regularly help to destroy Russian tanks. This is a Bradley. This is a Russian tank. The Bradley fires a missile. A perfect hit. And here's the result. Another combat mission involving the Bradley. It begins by clearing a safe path. The American APC fires along the wooded area to secure the route. This tank and the APC clear the area where the enemy has infiltrated. The tank moves in first, targeting potential enemy positions. The Bradley covers the right flank. They pass through the first dangerous area. The enemy is spotted in this area. The tank and the Bradley successfully clear the area of the enemy. This Bradley was sent in to rescue Ukrainian soldiers who were in trouble. These positions became the target of a massive assault. Ukrainian artillery had to use cluster munitions to stop the enemy. And here comes the Bradley. It approaches closely. The Ukrainians evacuate. The Bradley attacks the enemy and retreats. Mission accomplished. The soldiers are safe. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.